Hi, this is Mag out of Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Friday, May 3rd, 2024. The address we're inspecting today is 2624 Princeton Place, Forest Grove, Oregon, 97116. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the side yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras in the market today. We are accessing the sewer pipe from this would be the south exterior side yard. We recommend making any repairs for offsets, water bellies, cracking, offsets, separations, tree roots, or bellies. So we're going to start again on the south exterior side yard, and we are in 3-inch ABS plastic piping. We're running some water from the half bathroom sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. Pipe shows no recent signs of blockage, buildup, or backup, and it looks like the direction of the sewer pipe will run pretty much straight ahead to the street in front of the house. That's Princeton Place. And again, everything is running pretty strongly downhill, which is what we want. The pipe is pretty clean, all things considered. All of the joints, junctions in the pipe, at least that we've seen so far, appear to be glued and watertight. It's kind of a no-nonsense pipe, just straight ahead of the street in front of the house. Here's kind of our first little twister turn. And we're going to start diving. This typically happens in preparation for the sidewalk out there. We start going down low. And this transition is the most common, the one that we see that has most commonly that has a little bit of standing water and a little bit of issues. It seems like they really struggle on that joint to keep a strong downhill pitch, and it looks like they did really good on this one. Nice smooth transition. That's a victory right there. Again, we're at 25 feet, 26 feet, and everything has a nice, strong downhill flow. There's no water bellies. There's a lot of turns right there, a lot of dives. And again, everything looks pretty good. Nice smooth transitions in and out of curves, transitions, smooth transitions. In and out of the turns, in and out of the dives. And this signifies a few things here. This signifies transitioning pipe size, so we're going from a 3-inch pipe into a 4-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials. We're going from ABS plastic into 3034 plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch pipe off of the city lateral. And even though we enter into city lateral piping here, technically all of this will be buyer-owner responsibility throughout the entire length, start to finish. And again, this is the second most common area where we see problems. And again, in our case today, it looks like they had the A-team putting in the sewer pipe. Nice smooth transitions. This is the only area where we had a really strong downhill pitch up until here. We still have a downhill pitch. You can see it's still flowing downhill, but it's a little bit slower. So it gets a little bit marginal here, but it still does have a downhill pitch. We'll run a test once we reach the lateral. We'll turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, and see how it reacts. But it does look like we maintain a downhill pitch. It's just less there. Approaching 45 feet. And there's the end of the line up there. So this is what we're approaching here is the end officially of owner responsibility. And again, it's kind of this last section of piping still has a downhill pitch. It's still flowing. There's no issues, or there's no sign of blockage or backup or issues, but it just goes slower through here. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a sewer scope every 3 years or so, just keeping an eye on the pipe. And this is going to be the end. It's going to be the end officially of buyer owner responsibility. Right there. So this is the large lateral pipe running through the middle of the road out there. This is the pipe the homes in the neighborhood, or at least the homes on this street, are tied into. And again, this is the end officially of owner responsibility. We started in ABS, we transitioned to 3034, and we dropped in the city sewer at 55 feet. So this is the public sewer. Once we get here, that's the end of owner responsibility in the line. So 55 feet of responsibility. Overall condition of the pipe appears to be in working condition today and passes inspection. I'm going to turn off the microphone and the water. I'm going to drain everything out of the pipe. I'm actually going to run some tests on those areas where we have a little bit of marginal pitch, but it did appear that everything was flowing still. Okay, we have turned off the water and draining everything out of the line. There's still going to be some residual stuff making its way through, but we, for the most part, have drained the line. So again, we're going to look at the pipe one more time in reverse here now. And again, what we're looking for is all of the water, flush a toilet, run a shower, run a sink, whatever you're going to do, everything that goes down the drain eventually goes through the pipe into the public sewer. And as you can see, it does look like it's still draining, or it is draining properly.
Oh, they have a bakery store. They have a saloon.
And so this is the area where. Looks like maybe even some flushable wipes have been being used. Yeah, and we definitely don't want to use any of those in the sewer pipe. So there's some debris. Might need to be flushed out periodically.
For what? Maybe they have one car. These apartments were built like 8 years ago or
Yeah, like I said, there is some flushable wipes that are being used. It looks like they're again making their way towards the end, but we don't ever recommend using flushable wipes. tend to just slow things down. They do like a pipe maintenance when there's flushing wipes in use, where it's called professional pipe jetting maintenance. So again, maybe not a bad idea to have the pipes professionally jetted. It's not too bad, but just to blow out any of the flushable wipes that are being used. And again, for the future, we don't ever recommend flushing flushable wipes. But again, as of right now, the pipe does appear to be in working condition and passes inspection. Maybe professional pipe jetting maintenance would be appropriate. So that's what we'd recommend. And then also, keeping an eye on things. Maybe having a sewer scope every 3 years. But again, the sewer pipe passes inspection.